That's right. Good morning. Hello. What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we are heading to CES Motorsport to put the E36 M3 on the dyno. Dude, so any of you big horsepower guys, you know, I don't want to embarrass you or anything, but this little girl, she be putting down that power. I'm just kidding. I wanted to go ahead and get this thing on the dyno just to see what it was making. All we have done to it is the Bimmercode race exhaust intake, the M50 intake manifold, and a Nick G tune, and this is a S52 stock motor. And I'm just curious, like, what this car actually makes in horsepower. I have no idea. Somewhere in the 200s, I would guess. As you guys know, we have the S54 that is going to be going into this car, so I wanted to get some dyno numbers before we pulled this engine out of this car, because this engine might be going into another project. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to see where we're at. So we're gonna take this thing over to the shop today and hit the dyno. Today's video is sponsored by Simply Carbon Fiber, you guys. They sent out this really cool carbon fiber phone case for my iPhone 13 Max Pro. However, they make them for a bunch of different phones. In addition to that, they also sent out this really cool carbon fiber money clip. Go ahead and put your cash in the back, and then inside, you've got your cards stored in here. Really easy to use. It's also a very thin money clip, so it's easy to have in your pocket without bulging up too much. The phone case is also very sleek and thin. Carbon fiber looks really nice. It also protrudes just a little bit above the screen. It's got like a lip to it, so in case you were to drop it, your phone screen doesn't get damaged. Both of these are really cool products, also make like really good gifts for people. I've been using the phone case as well as the money clip wallet for a few months now, and I love them. Massive shout out to Simply Carbon Fiber for continuing to sponsor this channel. Without companies like this, it is impossible for us to do what we do as creators for a living. So if you guys are interested in either the phone case, the money clip, or any other carbon fiber accessories, make sure you click that link down below. There's also gonna be a discount code that'll help save you a little bit of cash on your next purchase from Simply Carbon Fiber. Simply Carbon Fiber, thank you again for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to it. Day on the dyno for the E36. Place your guesstimates down below. What is this bad girl gonna make? I don't know, man. Somewhere in the 200s, I would guess. I'm excited to find out though. Should be kind of cool. As you guys know, the future of the E36 will be the S54. I'm actually coming back tomorrow to start working on that motor, clean her up. Hendl's making me do the rod bearings, which is good, so I'm gonna learn. I'm excited for that. But yeah, this thing's gonna clean up really nice. So we'll see what that ends up making. I think the goal with this motor and that car is like 330, 340 wheel. Look at that turbo, dude. This is gonna look so good in the E30, bro. It's gonna look beautiful in the E30. It's gonna sound good, look good. Zach, don't you agree that I should put this motor in my E30?
Definitely.
That's what I like to hear, buddy. So this is gonna be a fun little comparison to see what this car is making now and then after we put the S54 in it. I know some of you guys have asked for dyno on this car. All right, guys, so yeah, we are back at CES Motorsport, and if you guys need any dyno performance tuning, any of that stuff on BMWs and Supras, hit them up. I'm gonna have all their stuff linked down below. This video, like I said, we're probably just gonna do a couple pulls and see where the car is at. You know it's coming for this car. I think I'm gonna put that motor in this car and then turbocharge the S52. Dude, it's crazy to think that back when I got this car, the condition it was in, to now it's like on the dyno, the way that it's just crazy, dude. I can't believe that. What a transformation. Drop those estimates down below. What do you think it's gonna be? My guess is 220. That's what I think. All right, first run we got here. See how she's doing, see what she's making. And 242, 239. Did notice it's leaning out a little bit up top here. We're gonna try to address that, but not too bad. It's actually like pretty high for a stock E36 NA S52 motor with just the M50 manifold. Pretty good.
We're having a little bit of an issue with the AFR is leaning out after about 6,500 RPM, but we'll look into that and see what's going on there. But everything else looks pretty good. Might need a little bit of a tweaking down low just to pick up this power a bit. But as far as everything else goes, looks like a pretty good dyno graph. We're liking it.
All right, second run is up. Let's see what she's doing here. It's right around the same. 242, 241, 237, 239. Did notice we keep having this little pickup right here. It was a little bit earlier in the previous run, so we're gonna have to address that. And then we're still a little bit lean up top here. All things that we're gonna be able to figure out, whether it's fueling related or tune related, we'll have to go through it and address it. Pretty sure this is the original fuel pump that's in the car too, so that could definitely be creating some issues with this. The fact that it's even on a dyno right now is pretty crazy. And then
rags to riches story.
It really is a rags to riches story, but this is good.
There, she's almost
there.
there.
I mean, this is like really good information for us to have, and obviously, like, I haven't really known how this car is supposed to be driving, so being able to actually see some of this and knowing that we have to address some other issues to make it drive even better is really, really helpful on my end. So that's kind of like one of the reasons that you go to a dyno, so you can really see how the car is performing throughout the entire power band. So this is really good information. All right, Nick G just got back to us, made a little revision on the tune. We're gonna see if we can make some other stuff happen. So remember, it's leaning out a little bit up top and a little bit in the beginning. And we're just trying to address that with Nick G. So he was able to get in touch with us and give us a alternate file. So we flashed it in and we're gonna see what she's doing. Nick G with the proper fix. Look at how much better this graph looks, man. This is crazy. So you can see immediately. That pull is 240, 237, which is pretty much the same as what we've been doing, but look at the difference up here. This is where we were having that weird blip in the green, and then we were having these issues up here with everything leaning out. He just cleaned all that up for us. Also, we're not leaning out over here either. So yeah, he's adjusting the timing in the top end to make this a little bit more happy. And then this is the AFR issue that we had before that just got fixed.
This is all tuning.
But this looks all tuning, all based on tuning. And look at how much, it just looks so much better. All of it looks so much cleaner. Not bad, dude. 240 and 237?
Yes.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take it,
numbers.
man. That's
Those
awesome.
were stock motor numbers back in the day. And mind you, on the E36 M3, it came stock with 240 horsepower at the motor.
Yeah,
you're making that at the wheels, NA.
I don't know what gets me more psyched. 620 wheel in my 340 or even 240 in my little NA E36. Gets me excited.
Oh yeah.
So good. It's gonna drive a lot better too, I think. Up top was rough. After a few hours of dyno in here, dialing some stuff in with Nick G. Big shout out to that guy for helping out today. Got some other little things we're gonna address on the car, maybe some new plugs, but this is where we're ending up. And we're both really happy with it. Super, super clean graph. And then we kept the air to fuel where it needs to be.
Oh yeah, it's definitely much better than it was when we first started having some lean running conditions after 6,500.
Yeah.
So that was fixed. Fixed some timing related issues, up RPM past 5,500. We do have, you know, a couple extra pulls that we did, just if you wanted to bring that up just to see. But basically we were just ironing out this last bit. Might be a plugs related issue right here. We're gonna check that but this was the cleanest pull that we got. Which
Yeah,
was
and that
over
looks
8,
really
and
good.
It's a nice clean pull, and we're
Yeah,
happy with that.
Nick was able to clean up a lot in this tune and make it a ton better.
And this is what it looked like before when we first came in, so that you have a before and after comparison.
Look at the difference. It's like, what's
Here's
going on?
Yeah, there's the other one there too. So
Yeah, it was rough in the beginning for sure.
definitely some tuning tweaks that fix that.
Yep, it looks really good. 241, 242 wheel horsepower and 238 pound-feet torque, which is, man, it's really good for this car.
Like we were saying, you know, some of the other cars that we have that have the 24-pound injectors and the upgraded 3.5-inch air mass meter are making these kind of numbers, and you're making them with the stock HFM and the 21-pound injectors. So overall, really, really good results, and I think you should enjoy that one a lot more.
Yeah, it should feel a lot better. Well, it's like I was saying before, like I don't really know how this car was supposed to feel, because it was just, you know, when I bought it, like it hardly even made it home. And so this car is just always kind of, we've just been doing things slowly to it, and then we kind of slapped the tune on and never really got a chance to dial it in. But today we had a chance, you know, obviously with these guys over at CES and then Nick, to really dial stuff in. Helped out big time. So we'll probably slap in some new plugs and kind of go from there. But I'm happy with it, really happy with it. I think there's no other reason to, you know, worry about the way the car's driving now.
She sounds great, and for a bolt-on package, I mean, like we were saying before, these cars start out with 240 motor when they were advertised back in 95 through 99, and I mean, you're making that at the wheels with bolt-ons.
It's crazy. It's like 280 crank.
Yeah, roughly-ish. Yeah. So definitely a 40 horsepower increase over bone stock numbers.
Cool.
And a normally aspirated S52.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys. So if you need anything done to your cars, your BMWs, Supras, as you guys know, CES Motorsport out here in Monroe, Charlotte, North Carolina, they do tuning, dyno, performance, all that stuff. You guys can hit them up. And that will effectively end the video on the E36 M3 little dyno session. So that's kind of like what you guys can expect if you're doing just full bolt-ons and like the M50 manifold on an S52 and an E36. Which is kind of good to just have those like baseline numbers and understand where the car is at. It's really not too bad. Like I said, you know, I want to put that motor in the E30, and I think that would just be such a bad little car. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you for watching the video today. Love you all. See you in the next one. Peace.